Have you ever wanted to play an endless runner where you can customize your own unique dog through playing minigames and grabbing power-ups? Well, CorgiRunner is a 2D side-scroller set in a pixelated world like you can see in the background. You will either tap the left side of your mobile device to jump or the right side to slide through obstacles. For the movement, you will only be able to jump once until you touch the ground again, while the amount of time you can do to slide is still being thought out due to what kind of obstacles we want to put in, and that kind of falls under the risk of balancing. Now you must keep up your speed to escape from animal control to score the most points by the amount of distance you cover. The main enemies will be the different obstacles in your way. If you hit an obstacle, you will slow down, but you'll still be able to run. The more you get hit, the closer animal control will catch up to you and then end the game if they catch you. Now each zone will have different kinds of obstacles in your way, such as the forest having logs on the ground and small rivers to jump over, or the city having manholes and benches you have to dodge. We can see the potential risks you could come across with the animal control being the balance on how fast they run compared to the player. Now, if you pick up a power-up, for example, we're going to use the mini rockets, they will attach to your character and will show you speeding up. The downside of picking up a power-up like this is that you have a higher chance of running into obstacles, but if executed will give you, the player, more distance from ending the game. We plan on adding different game modes, such as mini games you can just play on the start of the screen, or multiplayer, so you can play with your friends and compete. The mini games will randomly pop up during your run, and you will quickly have to decide whether you want to jump in or not. Now, for example, in this mini game, you will have to tap the screen to jump through the hoops, but you have 3 strikes before you lose the minigame. If you complete this successfully, then you are given 2 options, a cosmetic item for your dog or a power-up you can use in the game. There will be goals that the player can accomplish that will give them new dogs and skins depending on the challenge. This will give everyone, the players, something to strive for while you play through the game. Most of the decisions you will have to make is whether it is the right time to jump or slide. Some of the small choices you can make is whether to quickly shoot through the subway system or stay running on the streets. If there's a mini game coming up, you'll see a quick flasher on the screen and then have to quickly decide if you want to play it or not. With most of the inspiration coming from Vector with their jumping and sliding movement system, we tend to be different by adding power-ups and giving the player more decisions to make, and by also implementing the mini-games into the Endless Runner. To add onto the risks we have acknowledged, one major risk we came across is having the AI for the animal control staying at a constant speed and following the player. We plan on tackling this problem and watching over it when we are working on the AI for the game. Not having enough content is also something else we plan on looking out for, and if it isn't, then we plan on adding and building more onto the game. We here would like to thank you for taking your time to watch our pitch.